You're here looking for someone? Maybe. Some missing señorita?
Ashley, where are you?
Your soul requires cleansing.
Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. I'm hearing the president's orders and...
What is that? What do we do?
The lost lambs are escaping.
We need to go! I'm gonna get you home safe.
You can stop right there.
Ada? Who are you? And what are you doing here?
My faithful disciple will show her the path.
Ashley, run!
The entire world shall overflow with his grace.
What's happening to me?
Now, abandon your body.
Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what.
Now that he has chosen death.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
PlayStation.
Un parastedo! Hello. This is Mark Media, and today we are talking about the Resident Evil 4 remake. And with my co-host Gregory, yeah, we're gonna un parastedo this shit. And what are you buying, stranger? And where'd everyone go? Bingo. All that fun jazz. We're gonna talk about story beats and changes from the original, because honestly, Resident Evil 4 is probably my favorite Resident Evil. Granted, I haven't played 2 Remake yet, so right now, Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 4 Remake are definitely my top 2. But Gregory is, I don't want to say a super fan of Resident Evil, but you're a pretty big fan. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say super fan. No, that's
oh, okay.
That's pretty accurate. I fucking love Resident Evil. So, I always wanted to get into it. My first game was Resident Evil 5.
I think we covered it on stream.
It was 2000. When did that game come out? 2009. So yeah, it was about the time I was playing it. My mom.
2008, maybe.
Yeah, my mom was dating a guy at the time, and his kids were were in the army, so they'd be going. They'd be on their tours and such. So of course their Xbox is left alone to the kid who's has to be over because his mom wants to be with her boyfriend. so I'd be playing. So I'd be like, cool, okay, I'll just play their Xbox, which I know annoyed the hell out of them. But so if you're listening, I know you're not, but thank you for putting up with my dumb ass as a kid. So I got to play Resident Evil, and that's how I also played Borderlands for the first time too. So my Borderlands fandom started there as well. But I remember playing it and I beat it and I was, I loved it. It was so cool. Cause that was also where my Left 4 Dead fandom started. Pretty much horror games in general was where it started. So,
yeah.
And for me though, I can only play AAA horror games because the freaking the Five Nights at Freddy's and all that, they would be the cheap jump scares and such.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel the genuine terror, the build of I know something's coming, but when is it coming? As opposed to I'm just
Outlast.
I'm just sitting here and then blah,
yeah.
That sort of deal. Outlast is another great one. I fucking love Outlast. Love that game.
Horrifying.
So, yeah. So, it was 2019. It might have actually been 2020, because I know yes, it was 2020 when I was like, okay, we're gonna play the mainline Resident Evil games. So I played Resident Evil 1 Remake and loved it. It was fun to get genuinely scared, especially with the fixed camera angles. Resident Evil 2 Remake I was playing because I know that was definitely during the shutdown, because that's when on stream I found out, wait a minute, I got my the stimulus
Stimmy.
check.
He got his stimmy.
Found that out on stream. It had a genuine reaction to that. I was also drunk as fuck.
I
Also
remember
played
that.
so I played Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 4, which was so much fun, and I loved every second of it. Resident Evil 5 was a nice nostalgic play, but like at the time I was like, but then I played.
I think I joined you for. I don't know if that was a replay or what, but yeah, you were doing the fucking sundial thing. I was like, fucking Shiva, whatever the hell her name
she's
is.
Unloading a goddamn clip into you.
Dumb bitch. Oh, I hate her.
Then
hate her. She's fucking useless.
Then I played Resident Evil 6, and then I said, you know what? Everything I said about Resident Evil 5, I'm taking all that back.
I think a lot of people did.
Resident Evil 6, and we joked because like Zach told me, you're a very positive person. Is there anything you actually hate? And I said Resident Evil 6. It was the most miserable. Like literally, like I play what I want to play on Twitch.
Right.
So playing Resident Evil 6 and to sit there, not wanting to play it, but having to because you're playing all the mainline games, was the hardest thing ever. And I just wanted to be done with it. Like, I was so sick of it. And, like, I hated it. I hated the game.
I hate it.
I hated it. There's just, and I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was saying, he said, I liked, the cool roll mechanic, this, that, and the other, but, like, it was just so much, it was one of those deals where, like, there was too much going on. It was 20 pounds of shit in a 10-pound bag. That wrestling analogy. So, and by the time I was done with it, I was like, do I even want to keep going? Then I play Resident Evil 7, and literally, like, all of 5-10 minutes in, I was like, yeah, this is okay. This reminded me why I love Resident Evil. And Resident Evil 7 was genuinely scary on the first playthrough. And then, of course, Resident Evil 8 came out, and I fucking love Resident Evil 8. It's pretty much the Ethan Winters version of Resident Evil 4. With merchants and, like, over-the-top characters, but also genuine scary moments, like the giant fetus. And
Hobo Magneto.
Hobo Magneto. The DLC with Rose, the fucking scary-ass mannequin. There's actually a really cool clip of it on Instagram. Where my reaction to that, we're like, I don't fucking like that, literally at the top of my lungs. Because, like, it was weird because, like, the mannequin would move, like, in, like, 3 frames. So, like, literally it would just frame. And it was just, it was unnatural, which it was supposed to. So it was scary.
It's like the regenerator in Dead Space.
Yes.
That thing moves.
And in
like
Resident
it
Evil 4.
jitters and it's fucking...
So of course, then they announced a remake of 4, which the rumors started, I think, around 8, when 8 was coming out. And pretty much everybody was like, but why? Because, the original trilogy, it made sense. Because I got to replay 1, 2, and 3. I didn't finish 1, I didn't finish 3, but I got to be able to go through... Well, I didn't technically finish 2 either. But I got through, like, 99% of it, and then the ending, and then I got fucked by the ending. Because I only had so much bullets left, and the bosses were killing me. But there's no way in hell like somebody I could totally see like somebody like, okay, I'll give the original a play, and then as soon as they like go to move the character and they see its tank controls, be like, no. Also,
Well, I can speak to that because I remember when PlayStation Network had RE Remake on PlayStation Plus, and I tried to play it, and I was like, nope, I can't do this.
yeah, even that. Had
And then I got it
controls,
on PC,
yeah.
and then for some reason, like I had to get used to it, and I was like, I don't want to get used to it at the time. But I haven't finished Remake 1. I bought Remake 2.
Yeah.
I started it and then I put it down. I don't know why, but I did. Honestly, Mr. X, the thing about something chasing me,
it's dreadful.
Scares the shit out of me. Like, it's like I tried to play Alien Isolation. I got it all the way up to a point where the alien's chasing you, and I was like, "Yep, nope, fuck this, I'm out," because I'm fucking terrified.
I love it. It's fun because like it's one of those deals where like I can be scared, but I can also have fun. It's not like I said with the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, where it's like it just I want to be able to be scared, but also have fun. But at the same time, if all you're doing is just scaring the fuck out of me with jump scares, like I don't think I can.
Right.
I don't think my heart can handle it. Like,
well, I also like as a person, like horror wise, I like horror that's more thought,
yes,
like not thought provoking, but more like I don't know how to phrase it.
So like,
but it's just
what you mean, like it builds. You know it's coming,
and then there's a crescendo, and then it's like, okay,
well thought out, and like it's,
right.
You're one of those. You're too far in to give up now, and then finally it happens. Like
Ooh, fuck. God damn it.
That's why Resident Evil, anytime they do, like, of course, when you first start the game, it builds, till finally you get the first introduction, and you get the famous scene of, like, the zombie looking backward at Chris or Jill, like, shit like
and then
that.
you just run in there and Barry kills it for you.
Yeah, pretty much, But, like, so, I can understand why even Resident Evil 1 Remake, which I think there's an option where you can turn off tank controls.
Right, but it's
HD
still
remaster, but it's still fixed camera
still
angle.
confusing.
Yes.
Right, so it's still hard to control.
Yes, so like I can even see with that people having trouble playing it. But with the remakes of 2, 3, and 4, it's such an easy
Resident Evil 4, right?
Yeah, it's such an easy thing to just jump into because like, oh, okay, I get it. And such. But with 4, yeah, I had tank controls, but that was at its tightest, so like you could get used to it real fast in 4.
Right. And it was the thing about 4 is over the shoulder, and also it wasn't like for me because I tried to play Resident Evil 4 once. I borrowed it from my friend Aaron in high school when it came out because he bought it, and I got to the village part.
Yep.
And fucking chainsaw guy cut my head off. I was like, nope, I'm done. I was like, nope, fuck that. Because we didn't get the censored version where it doesn't show his head getting cut off. No, my head got cut clean the fuck off. Like, Leon just, ugh. So I gave back and was like, nah, I'm not doing this. And then I watched a YouTuber by the name of Vash play Resident Evil 4 all the way through. Like, I know people are going to be like, oh, well, you spoiled all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, but like Resident Evil 4 is a different type of fear.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, oh, spooky thing goes bump in the night. No, it's this fear of I'm going to get overwhelmed. And then, like, I take it seriously to where in a game I die. It's like, fuck, type thing. Like, it's my actual life type thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
It's different, and that's why Resident Evil 4 stands out, and it's so innovative, especially with the over-the-shoulder thing, and such. And it's why everybody, anytime a Resident Evil game came out, they immediately compared it to 4, because a lot of people considered 4 to be the best.
Right.
And I got to play some of the spin-offs, like I started a bit of Code Veronica. I got to play Resident Evil Revelations. I got to play a little bit of Revelations 2. And I think by Revelations, I think that's where, pretty much the RE engine, which is what they've been using for 2
Since
onward.
7.
Yeah, and 7. My bad. Since 7, I think that's pretty much if you're used to that, you could play Resident Evil Revelations, both games.
Well, that came out during 5 and 6.
Yeah. Yes.
After 4.
Yeah. Revelations was actually a DS game a 3DS game, and then it got so popular that they ported it to everything else, and then they eventually did Revelations 2, which was fun. But of course, while I was playing Revelations 2, that's when the 4th game came out. So I was like, well, I gotta stop playing that and play the 4th game, and to say the least. This game definitely lived up to everything because, again, when it was announced that there was a remake, everybody went, why? Because it really didn't need one. Because, they ported it to every system. You could literally play it. I have it on my Switch, and I'm going to Memphis this week, and I plan on playing it on the way to Memphis. So, to play it, and to be able to be as satisfied as everybody is a miracle and a half, because we all know how jaded we are as video gamers, and we know how jaded we are when it comes to, when you're rebooting nostalgia, where it's it's got to be a certain way. Right. And to say the least, they were able to make it a certain way, but also be able to modernize it and make it genuinely scary, but also still have the action-packed of
action movie,
yeah, and genuinely had so much fun with this game. Genuinely did. I plan on replaying it for the hardcore mode, which some of this. Are you crying? Or are you?
No, my nose is being weird.
Zach's getting emotional. Resident Evil 4, man. To see, to see, it's funny, it's reimagined, but to see the familiar settings, the familiar boss fights, the familiar characters, it's beautiful. It was one of those Capcom did really fucking good.
They cared.
They really put a lot of care, and literally to the point where the little mechanics. And I was watching a YouTuber named G-Man Lives do a review of this, and he was pointing out how the little things if someone throws an axe, you can shoot it out of the sky, or you can shoot it out of the air, or if you can block with the knife, and these little things. And he goes, now you could do that in the original game, but with games these days, it's those little things that matter, because games these days don't have to do that anymore, because they could just put a game out and then sell it for God knows how much. But in this game, they literally went back and put these little details in it to make the game great, And just and I'm told in wrestling too, and life in general, I think the little things matter, and little things like that really set it apart from your average, Resident Evil Revelations, that sort of deal, sets it apart. And of course now everybody's well, they got to be remaking 5, right? And I'm thinking they're probably going to, yeah. And then I was telling my brother, well, if they're going to remake 5, they're probably going to remake 6. And I'm just like,
I don't know about that.
I think they will, because at that point, why not? You got the entire. At that point, you'd have, other than 1, you'd have the entire main series on the RE engine.
Well, I think the thing about these remakes is they're not beat for beat. They're almost like an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Almost. There's certain things that they changed, and I know 3's the worst one that got cut content.
Oh yeah, that one got fucked over.
Yeah, and then 2's not exact. The B scenarios got fucked, but the essence of the A plots are fine.
Yeah.
And then in 4 they changed stuff, and some stuff for the better, some stuff I don't know.
One of those subjective kind of things.
Yeah. So I like both Salazar. I like both Salazars. I don't care. He's a creepy little kid in the original, and then in this one he's still looks like a creepy little kid, but like it's creepy. Like
Yeah.
the thing they up the creep factor
Yes.
in the remake, whereas the fourth, the OG one was just kind of, look at me, I'm Action Jackson, jumping out of windows, kicking people, and
Which is funny because like it was still scary at the time,
right.
but like to see like the remake version of this be even scarier is
Right.
is an achievement of its own.
Right.
Especially
And
the
then,
chainsaw people.
Right. Funny enough, I didn't find them as bad in this one. Like, I don't know if that's just me being... Like, I've technically only beat Resident Evil 4 once, and that was the only time. The original. I plan on doing this one, too.
Yeah.
So,
I think if it's
I'm
your
probably
first
going to
playthrough,
replay it.
I think if it's your first playthrough, it'd probably scare the fuck out of you. But like, especially if you've never played the original 4. For me though, it's one of those deals where like I know it's coming, but like I can turn around, I can do that quick turn, and there he is in my face. That'll probably scare the shit out of me.
Right.
But like for me, for the game, when it really peaked, when I knew this game was really good, was the village, during the village fight. And I didn't go in the house, so I didn't get that scene. I got the scene of like I've been out in the field too long, so then it cuts to the chainsaw guy coming in, and it like pans up the body and it zooms in on his face. You see his eyes through the burlap sack. That's when I knew. Yeah. This game is fantastic. Because I was genuinely like, holy shit. Well, I avoided the demo. I didn't play the demo. Because I knew I was like, I'm gonna avoid the demo. I'm gonna avoid all the other trailers. I only saw the one trailer and I left it at that. I was like, I'm just gonna be surprised the entire time. And I could tell you, genuinely, like I loved it. Even the points where I was screaming, fuck and everything because I was pissed off because it was bullshit. That island part, especially in some of the castle parts. But like,
oh my god,
the fact I'm excited to play it again tells you that like, no, it's still a good game. It's just it fucks you sometimes.
Honestly, the worst, like in my playthrough. So I died once or twice every chapter.
Yeah.
Like, because of stupid shit, or I fucked up, or I wasn't paying attention, or whatever. But, like, the fight for Salazar and onward, right?
Yeah.
Fucking low ammo constantly. Yep. Like, it was... No, it had to be before Salazar. Fucking... Virgo, or whatever, his hand... His right hand.
The right hand, yeah.
Yeah. So from just a little before that, all the way till the end of the game, I had no fucking ammo. Like, I had maybe a clip of each thing.
Was your knife at least repaired the entire time?
No.
Oh, no.
So
I kept my shit repaired. I also had these kitchen knives, too.
You're right. So I had those, but it was like, I'm used to old Resident Evil 4, so I found the Red 9, was like, yep, this is my gun. Boom, going for it. Like, don't give a shit. And then the shotgun for crowd control, and the rifle and headshots and yada yada.
Red 9's a Magnum, right?
No, it's what Luis uses.
So it's a pistol, okay.
Yeah, it's a pistol.
I thought you were using a Magnum in general. I was like, what are you doing?
No.
What are you doing?
No.
It's like Magnum is like last effort. Like, I cannot kill this fucker. All right. Yeah.
So like my struggle was from like the middle point of the fucking castle all the way till the end. I was just like, Jesus Christ. So there's one point that I want to talk about, and we're gonna be spoiling the shit out of this game. So if you haven't played either, go do so. Just do yourself a favor, play them back to back. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Right. So the one part that made me more mad than anything, and it pissed me off so goddamn much. So it's a new part to the remake, right? So you go into that room after Krauser or whatever, And it's after the helicopter thing, and you walk down there, and you walk in, and there's fucking meat bags hanging, and you're like, you got to be fucking kidding me. So you get a regenerator, and you're like, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Because for some reason I can't fucking shoot their goddamn whatchamacallit. Yeah, because I'm an idiot, or the sniper rifle, or you run, like, they walk in a weird way, and I can never lock onto it correctly. So I got past the first one. I was like, okay, fuck you. Like, they were only in one spot of the game before. Why did you have to add them there? And then I opened the next door, and guess what? I just ran through it because I was like, oh no. I saw more meat bags. I was like, are you fucking serious? And then there's two more, and then all three of them turn into fucking Iron Maidens. And I'm like, eat a bag of dog dicks.
So,
I died so many times, and then the one in the trash chute, and then the dudes are chasing Ashley, and you're like, bruh, eat a dick.
So, the meat bag one, where, like, you gotta run through, pretty much, so I didn't know what they were, and then when a fucking regenerator came out of it, I was like, oh no. So when I died, pretty much, like, you gotta, like, I was crouching and, like, barely touching them.
Yeah.
And that's how you don't activate them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, like, so I didn't have that issue, and I only actually dealt with one Iron Maiden in the whole playthrough. Thank God. So, like, cause, like, so what happened was when I met the first Iron Maiden, I had Ashley hiding in that locker, in that part, and then fucking, I accidentally slipped my thumb and clicked the R3 button. So then Ashley comes running. I'm like, no! So I had to run her back to the fucking locker and hide her back in there so I could finish out the regenerator or the Iron Maiden.
Oh,
that was stressful. Ashley in this game though, how would you compare her to the original?
10 times better. Like, I like Ashley in this game.
Yes.
The other one, I'm like, your ears are too big. You look like a monkey, and stop calling me, please. For the love of God, I don't want to save you.
And your Sandy Cheeks as voice actors.
Right. And then, bitch, you can't climb down a ladder? Are you really that spoiled? Like, you gotta catch this bitch all the time. And then the water room is the worst. Like, it's not even the worst, but man, is it fucking irritating.
Oh, it's a bitch. Yeah,
Leon! Like, dude.
Definitely. Also, story-wise, I could tell they were going for, like, definitely, like, like, you could see, like, of course, Ashley, when you first get her, she's fucking terrified of everything. But as you keep progressing through the game, she's a little more willing to help and a little more willing to do shit for you. And then, like, we get to play as Ashley and run for the knights. Like, that was the suits of armor. Like that was super fun too. And I think, like, I don't know. I definitely agree with you. I think, like, Ashley in this game is way better.
Yeah.
And I think, like, story perspective, it's cool. I know a couple people. It's one of those you can't please everybody. I know a lot of people just wish, like, why can't Leon be the hard ass the entire time? But, like, I don't know.
Because Leon's Action Jackson.
Yes.
He's a fucking 80s goddamn protagonist. Action movie protagonist in a horror movie. Like, that's literally what Resident Evil 4 is.
Yes. But in this game, they were able to keep him, like, yeah, he still makes the quips, he still is Action Jackson, but, like, when it comes to, like, Ashley's freaking the fuck out, we gotta calm her down. You know, that sort of
right.
And it's reasonable. Think about the situation Leon and Ashley are in. They are infected with a parasite, and they could die at any second or turn.
Right. And then she stabbed him.
Yes.
And she's never it seems like she hasn't ever. She's a fucking, what, a 21-year-old in 2023 or whenever the fuck this takes place.
Yeah.
No, it's 2005.
Yeah, it's
so
2005.
She hasn't done shit.
Yes.
Like, she hasn't harmed a fly.
Yeah,
and she just stabbed somebody with no control over it. Like,
it's scary. And then it was cool when finally you meet Lord Sadler in person when he's trying to mind control her, and she's, like, literally, like, fighting it the whole time and shooting everybody around Leon. I thought that was fucking cool.
those poor blind bitches never saw it coming.
I'd love that. I love that. Like when it would cut to like Leon having the visions of Sadler talking. I love that. It would cut to your controller's speakers. For it.
I turned that shit off because
Oh.
I hate the controller speaker.
I think in past games I did the same thing, but like for me now, I'm like, you know what? If this is how the game is, if I get what it's supposed to be, quote unquote, I'm like, I'll run with it. So like while I'm streaming, literally when that would happen, I'd have the controller, I'd put it up to the fucking microphone so you could hear it. But again, that's also why I have subtitles on so you can read it. That and if there's any hearing impaired viewers, you know. But
yeah,
definitely. But I thought that was a neat function. So a big controversy, of course, was Ada, and Ada's voice actress.
She sounds so bored.
Yes, and very. It's funny because like at the time of playing and streaming, I didn't notice it. She was just so matter of fact and quick to the point, and in my head, I'm like, I remember one time literally the way she delivered something, I got pissed off. I said, I was joking. I was like, "Oh fuck you." And then when someone pointed out, yeah, the voice acting for Ada is not too good, it was you and I think other YouTubers like reviewing the game. I was like, oh, okay. But for me, it wouldn't. I guess it matters. Yes, it does. But like, I think for me, it raises an issue if the fact that we're gonna get like a Separate Ways DLC. At least that's the rumor, where it's like, well, now we gotta play as Ada.
Right.
And that's going to be the voice acting?
Well, no. Apparently, they're talking about redubbing it. So her dialogue and all that stuff. Like, yeah, that sucks, but it's like, you sound like you're bored.
Yeah,
like,
I can only imagine how the poor voice actress for Lily Gao, I can only imagine.
Yeah, and she played her.
Yeah, she tried, but like I can imagine if you're told, if I'm Lily Gao and I'm told, hey, sorry, we got to dub over you, I'd probably be upset. And then, of course, I'm sure she's getting some dickheads on Twitter tweeting her, too.
Right.
You know,
which is stupid.
And
don't do it.
And
like, even if you're mad. The
fact that, like, it's not just you either. I remember you texted me, he goes, and I'm not going to go on Twitter and tweet at her. It wasn't just you who said that. It was like, it was also the YouTubers reviewing it also in like captions on the video saying, please do not attack her online. I'm like, the fact that we have to do that, that's terrible.
It's ridiculous. Well, it was the same thing. So you remember when Last of Us 2 came out?
Yes.
And everyone, like...
Oh, boy.
Like, opinions on the game aside, regardless of whether you like Abby or not, you do not, and I repeat, do not go up to the voice actor's voice actress, whatever, their social media and just berate them. Like, they got paid to do a job. So if you're going to be mad at anybody, be mad at the scriptwriter,
Naughty
the
Dogs,
vocal direction, right? Whoever. But even still, even if you're mad at them and you know their Twitter handle, you don't. You just don't.
And the same thing with I'm blanking on her name from Obi-Wan.
If you don't like it, you just don't pay for it. Don't watch it. Fuck it.
And I'm gonna look it up in a second here, but like the one character in Obi-Wan, like that actress Reva, like got all kinds of hate, and it was like, the fuck, like again, okay, if you're not a fan of the character, that's one thing, but like, why are we attacking the actress?
Right.
You know?
Like I don't know, but yeah, the Ada thing. She just sounds bored.
Yes,
and like rewatching the other one, like the original, her voice acting ain't great in that either. But like it's better. She's more femme fatale-ish.
Yes,
in that
and
one.
Seductive in her delivery.
Right. Right.
And
then some people will be like, well, that's just playing into a trope, and why does a woman always have to be? Because that's her. That's who Ada Wong is.
She's the bitch in the red dress.
Right. they took that line out too, which I was kind of disappointed. And then they also took out the women line. And I was like, all right, well, not that it really affected anything, and I get it, but also at the same time, it's still just funny.
That and Ada wasn't in a red dress in this one too, so
right?
That made sense. So Krauser,
I like him. Well,
yes, Krauser.
I
this
like
one
him,
seemed a lot
but
more
he can
out.
suck a dick.
Yes, so yes, he was more fleshed out in this game, and
Ooh, damn.
So somebody told me their knife broke during his fight. And
Yep.
I immediately went into shutter mode. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Because, like, of course, the knife in this game can break. So you got to go up to
The knife is your best friend.
Yes, so you got to go up to... Pretty much any time I was up at the merchant, I had him fix my armor and I had him fix my knife. And the armor... Oh, my God. I thought the knife was expensive. But the armor, though... Whew. But, like...
Ooh.
I had knife, and then of course if that broke, I had the kitchen knives in my inventory, just in case. But when somebody told me their knife broke during that fight, I'm like, oh, fuck that.
Oh my! So Krauser pissed me off the most.
Yes.
It
took me 3 tries to beat him in the second fight with him.
Yeah, it took me fucking 10.
3 or 4, yeah, definitely 10. Yeah, I could
Yeah,
definitely see
10.
that. Fuck.
10. Because like I said, I played original Resident Evil 4. Not that matters. Not that I'm bad at this one, but it was just I wasn't like.
It does matter.
Grabbed me. He grabbed me.
Let me tell you why it matters. Because the difficulty when you start the game,
hit stun. Yeah, well, hit stun. And I think there's adaptive difficulty in this game, too.
Yeah. So, when you start the game, and you look at the difficulty, it literally says, Hardcore Mode, for those who have played the original Resident Evil 4.
Right.
So, you can fairly compare it to the original, because it's outright saying, hey, if you play the original one, you should play it on Hardcore Mode. Which...
I didn't do.
I didn't either. It's like no. I'm gonna play this on regular, and then my second playthrough will be on hardcore mode. Because fuck that.
Yup.
No, I wasn't falling for that shit. And it's funny because I watched Oni Plays on YouTube. They started hardcore mode because they played Resident Evil 4 on YouTube. They did a playthrough of it, and they had to start it over. So literally from the village part, they're like, I can't do this. So they literally had to start over the entire game because they couldn't figure out how to put it on normal without having to start the game over. Yeah. There's
I like the cults much more cultish in this one. I like that the castle's not as long. I also like that the island's not as long. There's still 16 hours. Both games are 16 hours if you're just playing normally type thing.
Yeah.
16-hour fucking game. But I feel like the remake flows better. Because at a certain point in the other one, you get tired of the castle thing. You're just like, okay, come on. Or you get to the end of the castle and you're like, oh, is it the end? And then you go to the island and you're like, what the fuck?
This one definitely, I think the levels don't overstay their welcome.
No.
Definitely. Trying to think some other. So you speak of the castle, definitely. What were they called? The Wolverine things.
Yeah, fuck that room too.
Especially with the 2 of them. Yeah, that took me 3 or 4 tries, because they kept spawning in fucking Ganado, and they kept making all this noise, and of course, guess what attacks me instead of the Ganado.
I'm just like, bro.
definitely was intimidating. I'd rather know his actual name other than the Big Cheese, but Mendez. I fucking adored him. He was so cool and so menacing in the cutscenes, and then the actual fight. Of course, it literally played just like the original. So if you had enough fire grenades, you could probably kill him quickly. But
Yeah.
definitely, it was so cool to see, especially like him in a hat. It's funny.
Yeah.
Somebody in my chat room said they took they took Salazar's hat and put it on Mendez.
Yeah. I remember when I was fighting him, like I died once to him because he got me. And I was like, all right, you Undertaker cosplaying bitch, let's go.
Let's go.
Bitch. Yeah. I also got cheesed by so when you come out of you and Ashley come out of, I think it's the Gigante fight,
Yes.
I think, and then you get chased by him. Yeah, I got cheesed by the villager standing by the goddamn shack because he grabbed me, and then Mendez killed Ashley or killed me. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, I died. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He grabbed me, and then I got fucked over because everyone swarmed me. I was like, "Man."
Then the Giants, yeah. Oh, so another big controversy was when they dropped the gameplay trailer or the gameplay, like the first 15 minutes or whatever, and they came up on the wolf and the bear trap dead.
Mm-hmm.
That stirred up so much shit. So, but then
It's a fake out, which is funny.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. It was a huge troll because then, oh, what do we find? The wolf in the bear trap.
Also, the devil's in the details. So if you look at that other wolf, granted it's mutilated and bloody, but it's got a black face, black fur on its face.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yo,
Whereas,
whoa, is that fucking blackface, dude? We gotta watch My Little Friends.
But the one that helps you has white fur and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know.
Awesome.
I was like, boy, it better not be the damn dog. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, and everybody immediately jumped down, like, what the fuck? And then, of course, they played it. Guess what's in the fucking game? The dog, you know?
No.
Um,
I really like, when Leon goes into the house or whatever, and the dude just kind of looks at him cracked out.
yes. And they made it a little more realistic, where, like, the guys, of course, he's riding with in the beginning, one of them goes missing, as opposed to Leon, them just dropping off Leon, and he just walks into a random dude's house. Now I was like, okay, one of the drivers is missing, I gotta find him. And yeah, like you said, he was cracked out and shit, and like...
Yeah, his eyes were so red, and then he goes back over to fucking stirring whatever shit pot stew he was making. Then Leon picks up that dude's badge, and then fucking... the guy attacks him with an axe, and Leon, like, kung fu's his ass into the fucking wall, and then his head's just on fucking sideways. And then you go down in the basement and find Piss Man all dead and shit, and then dude comes back down the stairs, which that's a different phase that they added to these, because before it was like, oh, you shoot them and then their head pops like a fucking pimple, and then you're like, oh, okay, and then it turns to night, and then they turn into goddamn fucking tentacle heads, and you're like, ugh.
The tentacle heads, and then, yeah, like the broken neck ones.
In this one, they have the broken neck thing, so it's like a stage before, so they're prepping you for the tentacle heads.
Yes.
Which is another point when I tried to play it, and then I stopped. I got to the cabin.
Yes.
In the original, and then their heads kept popping, and I kept dying, because I didn't know, hey, just throw a flashbang, moron.
Fucking, then, like, they added the cowhead guys with the, what would you call that on their wrist? It's like a wrist gauntlet thing.
What the hell is it called?
I think it's like Deadshot's fucking...
it's a crossbow, or a machine crossbow. Like, that's what it is, because you can deflect those bullets. Yeah.
But yeah, those guys are annoying because, of course, they were bullet sponges before they finally died.
Yeah. Everyone's a bullet sponge in this goddamn game.
Especially if it's on hardcore. Now, the man, the myth, the goddamn legend, Luis Sierra. Oh my god. I want to hold this man's hand.
And tell me special.
Yes. I'm so happy they kept him alive longer in this game. Like, so, like...
Well, he does more.
He does a lot more, so, like, his death is even more, like, oh. And what's cool was they gave it to Krauser, as opposed to Sadler. They kept Sadler's, like, first appearance kind of special.
At the end. I know people have a problem with that. They're like, oh, Sadler isn't in it. It's like, he's the fucking cult leader. Like, his plan was, I'm just gonna infect everyone with Las Plagas. Like, who gives, like...
He's the final boss. It makes sense. So, like, to give it to... I think, if anything, to give it to Krauser, I think, was perfect. You know, like...
Yeah.
Because they want you to hate Krauser more, you know?
Because in the fucking original, Krauser just shows up. Like, there's no explanation.
Nobody wants to talk about that. I have no idea who the fuck he was, other than, like, a reference here and there, maybe a file you read. Like... Yeah. But, like, in this game, again, they flesh out Krauser more.
Who's Duke from G.I. Joe?
So to have, like, right? So to have Luis, like, for them to flesh out Luis more and to have him more, like, cunning and, like, have him, like, join you with, like, that two Gigante fight.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was so fun. Yeah, I love that. It sucked though because I really wanted to do I really wanted to drop the floor on one of them, but they just wouldn't hold the fuck still.
Oh no, you gotta get them down on one knee. They gotta propose to your bitch ass. So
yes, of course I figured that out after I struggled. And it's to the point where like I didn't even get to do it. I ended up just killing them without dropping them in the lava. But I
think one of them fell into the wall.
Yeah. Yes.
For me.
That's what happened with me too. And then I ended up just killing the other one without dropping him in the lava. But yeah, Louis, and it's funny because like they kept. I guess like, so there's a guy named Jason Hades, a wrestler and a veteran in the Chicago scene, and he is very meticulous with everything, wrestling. How he puts on a show, this, that, and the other. His big thing is
a macho man.
His big thing is rule of 3.
Yeah.
So Luis asking for a smoke when he first meets Leon, then asking for a smoke later, and then finally when he's dying, he goes, "Can I have a smoke?" And then Leon gives him the smoke, and then like he fucking dies, and then the fucking cigarette drops in his lap. I was like. It's like that's awesome.
Well, there's so if you play any Metal Gear game ever to completion, play not Snake Eater, but Subsistence. So there's a cool thing in that game too, where it's the rule of 3. So Ocelot loses to Snake 3 times. And then what else? Okay. Volgan beats people to death 3 times. So it's this big long thing. Eva tries to seduce you 3 times. Like it's I don't know.
The rule of 3 is one of those weird things that's like it works. It's just
right. It has to be spaced out though, because you can't just have them do it in every scene type thing.
Yeah.
So
when it's done perfectly, when it's done well, it's perfect. You know.
It works. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other character. Salazar. So, the original game, I bought a fucking bazooka. Was done with it. Because, like, the boss fight was bullshit in the original game, and the boss fight is just as bullshit in this game. But I was so dead set on actually beating them in this game that I did it. But it took me 2 or 3 tries. That, and I also did not have the money for a rocket launcher. And I didn't want to sell all the shit in my inventory.
What did I end up selling? The shotgun. Because I knew after Salazar, the island comes up, and then you can get the whatchamacallit.
Okay.
I sold something. Maybe it was the broken butterfly. Yeah. I think I sold the broken butterfly because I was like, I don't even use this shit. Yeah. So I sold that, bought a RPG, and blew him to hell after 3 or 4 tries. Because I tried to do it legit. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll give it a shot. But yeah, it's just dumb bullshit. He ate me like 3 times. I was like, all right.
So
eat shit.
So 2 things that require bazooka. Salazar and that giant fucking turret that attacks the helicopter. Because like, so I had no idea where to go. So I'm like
Yeah.
looking up walkthroughs, and all it kept telling me was how to beat the turret in as quick as
Remake.
possible.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 heavy grenades or the rocket launcher. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay, but I have neither. So how do I beat it for real? So that was annoying.
I don't remember what I did. I
You,
think I
you,
took.
you had to run up and find a machine gun and like a manned
Oh,
machine
yeah,
gun,
yeah.
and that's how you took it out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep, that's what I did.
Oh, the merchant.
Yeah.
Again, fleshed out more. He has more lines and he'll and such.
He's not as over the top. It's more reserved.
And
So he still has all his lines.
but they
and
keep
whatnot,
him. But they keep him mysterious, of course.
Yeah.
And they leave
And
you
you
to
can't kill him this time.
no. And they leave you to like theorize. Like, okay, how is he following me? Who is he? I don't know if you have a theory of who he is.
Nope.
No.
I just like him as my weird, mischievous little buddy that gives me goodies.
There was a theory that he was Luis's grandpa or father or something like that.
Why? I just heard one where it's like, oh, he's Las Plagas.
Because
Like,
he's got the
he's
eyes.
infected.
He is
Yeah.
infected, but like he's got that like the infection that Leon and Ashley have. Not the one that's like total mind control.
Right.
I think my theory is he was a scientist, but like he had to run away because he had to run away when shit got fucked. That narrows it down, right? When pretty much when everything started happening, all the like the mind controls and stuff. I think he ran off and he was in survival mode, and like he has a lot of like underground tunnels he can run through. So
Or it's just a network of clones.
that was a theory because of course in the original you could kill him and then he just reappears.
Right, and then he's just back.
I think for this one though, I think he's just like one of those like.
He does comment about his back hurting, so I'm guessing he's literally following you.
Yes, and he's old. He's got to be older. Like he's he's definitely got to be an old man. I think he's like so. I definitely think what he does is kind of like the merchant in 8. I think he sells to whoever comes up to him.
Yeah.
But he's definitely following you because he knows you're going to be his reoccurring customer.
Right.
So and such. It's just funny because like you go through all this hell and like you fight and then you see the purple light and it's funny because like I feel like Leon should just ask how the fuck, but Leon's just like yeah, okay.
Whatever.
and just buys whatever's on him, and it's funny for him to when he's talking to you, he goes, "Oh, you might want to finish up whatever errands you have left. Would hate for you to live with what if,
Right.
It's funny because of course he repeats some of the lines like "Heh, thank you," and now that's a weapon, stranger. I actually.
What are you buying?
What are you buying?
I don't know if he says.
He does say that. He does say, "What are you buying?" Yeah. I love the Duke in Resident Evil 8 will say that. He goes, "What are you buying?" Ha! An old friend used to say that. That's honestly so. When I see people in real life, when I say hello, I'm like, "What's up, stranger?" That's from this game, and it's from the original 4. What's up, stranger? Stranger,
Jesus Christ.
Well, was that accurate?
No,
I try to be.
I try
to be a stranger. But I like, it's funny because like I'm obsessed with the idea of like background on everything, but at the same time I like the idea of like not knowing and being left with, well, what do you think of him? And like leaving it to interpretation. It's probably why but at the same time, I can also see why someone wouldn't like it because it's too much interpretation. Like, well, how the fuck does he exist? I don't understand. This sucks.
doesn't have I don't know. It doesn't.
Not everything needs to make sense.
Well, not even make sense. It's just like okay, I don't need it explained. Like I don't. We've had this conversation before where it's like, I don't need Wolverine's origin. I need the Weapon X thing, and that's it. Like I don't need to know what happened before that. Same thing with the Joker. It's like I don't need any of that.
Yeah, Which
He
is funny
just
because I was about
exists in that world.
I was about to compare it to the Joker film, where it's like that one was so full of ambiguity and so full to the viewer's interpretation that a lot of people were like, I don't fucking get it. You know? Which was fine, you know, which is weird because, like, usually when someone's like, I don't like it, I'm like, well, why? But when someone, for that movie, when someone goes, well, I don't like it, I'm like, yeah, I can see why. But, like, because it's a lot of, you know, and I don't mean to sound like a dick when I say that, but, like, it's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of, like, thought. It's very thought-provoking in a way, but, like, I think that one's a little too thought-provoking. But at the same time, I fucking love that film. So that's a debate for another show, though. Oh, you talked about cut things. What was cut?
The U3 boss fight.
Yes, which
who gives a I'm sorry, who
that
gives
was
a shit?
I think everybody agrees. Honestly, it's one of those deals where, like, I think people forgot. Oh shit, yeah. That wasn't in the game. Or people are like,
Right.
huh,
Oh,
that's not in the game.
I want the U3. Yeah.
Do you,
like, no, I don't. Like, U3 was dumb.
I mean, it was a boss fight for the sake of a boss fight, I think. And
right.
And it was neat. Like, I liked its introduction where, like, it's punching through the ceiling and shit. But after that, it's like, okay, I'm running around this rock and I'm trying to shoot it and then finding ammo and shit by breaking barrels and, oh, there's a random Ganado, I'll shoot him in the head. All right, thank you for the ammo drop, you know?
Yeah, it's just...
It was, you know. I'm not...
Well,
it's one thing if, like, you take out, like, Mendez or you take out Salazar, but, like, it's like, it's one of those deals where it's like,
yeah.
Honestly, I was impressed that they were able to include the Chainsaw Twins and the Ganado. When I saw the Chainsaw Twins, like, okay, they took out the Ganado, but they were able to squeeze the Ganado in because, of course, in the original one, you had to pick. You either picked the second Ganado, the Gigante, excuse me, the Gigante. Yeah. You either got the second Gigante, whatever it's called, or you got the Chainsaw Women, and they were able to put both in, which I thought was really cool and really nice.
There's two different ones. So, like, the first one is the one where the dog helps you. And then the second one with the choice is you're in that long hallway with the big wood things, and then you shoot the boulder and you can kill it with the boulder.
Yes.
That's not in the remake.
No, it's just
the sisters are right. It's the first one when you come back from the lake.
Yeah, just reskinned, pretty much.
Yeah. So it's that, and then what else did they cut out the giant robot thing, which is like, there's a nod to it.
Yeah, there's a nod. It is there. It blows fire at you, but that's it.
Right. That's it. And that's, like, it doesn't have to be, like, I don't know.
No, yeah, and it's funny because, like,
it has a tone. It has a tone.
When I replay the original, it's definitely going to be funny. It's going to be a lot more funnier and a lot more lighthearted compared to this one. So, like, I feel like if you had a giant fucking robot Salazar chasing you in this one, I think it probably would have killed the horror factor.
It would have killed the tone. Like,
yes.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's the original is always there, and I like the original.
Oh, me too.
It's probably my favorite Resident Evil. Granted, I've only played three Resident Evil games.
Yeah.
But, like, 4 is my favorite. I think I like the remake more than the original. And I'm not like, oh, the original is the best of all time, whatever. It's the best Resident Evil game. It's not my favorite game of all time, but it's fun. It's stupid. This one, I like the tone because it's a horror movie, but it has levity in it. Yeah, I don't want to say realistic, but it's more of what you think of when you think of Resident Evil. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, especially with the remakes, it's like the remakes are here to lower the campiness down and kind of turn up the thing, even like with the original remake from 2002. It's like they took the first game, literally did the first game again, but added that basement dwelling troglodyte lady person.
Modernize it.
Right, and then the Crimson Heads, which are cool, which I don't think were brought back for 2 or 3.
No.
That was
the closest thing to
that's a waste
Crimson
of
Heads was
potential.
actually in this game, was the broken neck guys. Because they were
Right.
faster and scarier.
Honestly, I feel like the wormhead part, the wormheads aren't as terrible to deal with in this game. Like in the other one, you can, in this game you can stand mid range and they don't just swing the thing around and hit you and get you stun locked and then you die.
Yeah.
Like this one, there's the tail thing can hit you, but it's not gonna murder you. I don't know. I really like this game. Like, it's super good. It's fun. It pisses me off, but that's fine. It pisses me off.
I think a lot of people are saying that too, and I know there's a lot of people who are hesitant to say, like, is it better than the original?
Yeah, but I think they both deserve to exist because it's a different take. So like the original is the OG timeline. So this is the timeline that is set for 7, 8, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is where this goes. But in this other version, similar but different. So almost, if you compare it to like Marvel, it'd be like normal Marvel to Ultimate Marvel.
Yeah.
Granted,
or
it's MCU. Do comics to MCU. So there's stuff that's there that's familiar, but it's different.
Or Star Wars, the Star Wars EU versus
the sequels stuff.
The Disney thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I don't know. That's the way I looked at it. I was like, it doesn't replace the original. The original's still there, still accessible, still holds up, honestly.
Yes.
But like, I don't know. I like the feel of this one better. And it's not. It doesn't overstay its welcome a lot of the times. It's just like, okay, yep, go, go, go. Like, I like it. It just moves. You just keep moving. There's not random ass small segments that are just like, okay, why are we doing this?
Exactly. I definitely wholeheartedly agree.
And Ashley's not annoying. Honestly, there's a lot less annoying in this game than there was in the original. Like, I know that was the foundation, but yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I beat it in 16 hours and some change.
Yeah.
16 and a half hours over the course of like 3 days. Not consecutively, but
yeah, it took me 3 sittings too.
Yeah.
When I was the third sitting, I was thinking, I was like, I could have had it done in 2 sittings, but the second sitting, unfortunately, here in Belvedere, a tornado hit in town, and that kind of, when the tornado hit, I was like, and I'm streaming, and because like it interrupted the stream, where I'm like, holy shit, I'm looking out my window, thinking, is there a tornado coming? On stream. Then of course, it hit downtown. And when all the news came out of what happened, I was like, okay, yeah, guys, we gotta stop. We're done.
Right.
So, to keep playing, it felt really weird. It was like when I was streaming the day Jay Briscoe passed away.
Yeah.
That was really... I probably should have just ended the stream, but I kept going. But it was so awkward. It was so awkward because like we're playing a wrestling game and we're playing Rumble Roses, big titty anime wrestling game, and it's kind of really difficult when someone in my chat goes, "Yo, did you hear about Jay Briscoe?" I'm like, "What?" And I look it up. Holy fuck,
Right.
So like when the thing in Belvedere happened, I was like, "No, you guys, I'm sorry, we're done," and we called it a day. But like on the third sitting, I was like, there's no way in fuck I would have had this done in my second sitting because there's so much more to do. I thought there's so much more to do than I thought. Definitely this game is definitely recommend.
Yep.
Please, you have to play it. Like, if you're a Resident Evil fan, you definitely have to give it a shot.
Even still, you just play it.
Yes, you know, if you're not if this is gonna be your first Resident Evil game, perfect. Like, perfect first game for you. And that's what I love about the Resident Evil games is most of them are, you could literally jump in as your first game and be relatively fine and not be like, well, I'm lost. What does this mean? What does this mean? It's like, that's what I love about, you know, Resident Evil 4 or just Resident Evil in general. Like, you can literally just jump in and get to know these characters because they're, you know, when you're able to, like...
Well, this one especially, because this one literally I don't want to say revamped, but was getting away from the Umbrella saga.
Yes.
Put it that way. Even though it comes back with Wesker and Ada and all that stuff. That was the other thing that was changed too. So Ada in the original, I think, gets the Las Plagas sample for Wesker and doesn't care what he's going to do with it. And then this one, she changes her mind.
Yeah, she just...
Like, he's like, oh, we're going to kill billions, blah, 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 blah. And then she tells the helicopter to turn around, so...
I guess for the one final question for the show, I think by this point, people, of course, Resident Evil 5 remake, that's the big rumor. Do you think they'll ever remake 1? And if... do you think they'll
I
ever...
don't know if it needs it, though. Like, because I've been watching Resident Evil content for, like, days now.
Yes.
Sleeping to it, watching it, whatever. I don't feel like it needs it. Granted that the tank controls are definitely an issue. Well, not an issue, just a barrier to, or a fence to jump, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But once you get used to it, and you, like, that's the thing. You can't just, I don't know, I'm not one of those people where it's like, no, like, you should just be able to pick up any game and just play it and beat it. Like, no, that's boring. It's not the point.
It defeats the whole point of video games.
Right. So, like, if you're willing to put the time in and get used to it, not that it takes you very long to get used to it anyway. It takes you about an hour and a half, maybe, of just walking around the mansion, figuring, you know, shit out.
It's funny, because, like, by your second playthrough, you're zipping through.
Right. Or if you restart because you're like, oh, I fucked up, or whatever, you're just like, boom, boom, boom.
It's crazy, because you spent 30 minutes on this part, and you're zipping through it in 5.
Right. You're like, oh, I know this, that, and the other thing. This goes here, that goes there, turn this sideways. Take a left turn at Albuquerque and shoot that guy in the head. Boom. Right back where I was. But yeah, like, this is probably the most accessible because Leon goes, here's what happened.
Yeah. It gives you
it
gives you the rundown in the beginning.
A brief synopsis, and then this is Action Jackson Part 1. Boom. And then Resident Evil 6 is Action Jackson Part 2. But we don't talk about Resident Evil 6 because that was... Ugh.
There was...
And technically, we shouldn't talk about 5 either. But whatever.
So...
And not for the reason everyone's freaking out about, oh, well, you can't kill Africans in Africa. It's like, it's a video game.
Oh, no,
it's not like we're going... Yeah. We're not going to Africa and slaughtering a bunch of people. Like, no, it's
based in Africa.
Games. Right. Oh, no.
That's all it is.
Oh, no. There's no sinister motive, and they're from Japanese... It's a game made by Japanese people. So it's like, okay. They're like, yeah, we'll just set it in Africa. Fuck it. And then it gets, like, I don't know that you need the native fucking loincloth and goddamn shield shit.
Funny you say that. So, when I was playing Resident Evil 0... Yeah. By the way, terrible fucking game. Oh, well, I get it, just gameplay-wise, it's a bitch. So, it's one of those where it's like, it's one thing when it's a bitch, but it's fun. This is just a bitch. So, they do actually reference Umbrella being in Africa in that game. Mm-hmm. So that ties into 5, which I thought was really fucking cool. because
also-
I'm just a nerd for that shit. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, this game is a pain in the ass.
I know people that I follow, well, not even follow, that I've watched on YouTube. They're like, Code Veronica and Zero should get remakes.
No.
Like,
okay, so
to revamp.
that was where I was going. So for the remakes, the amount of chatter for 5, I think it's happening.
Oh, it's definitely happening. But I think before they go to 5, they should redo Zero or Code. Well, Code Veronica, I've heard more than Zero.
That's the one a lot of people are clamoring for. Please remake Code Veronica, which they were saying, which when Resident Evil 4 remake was announced, a lot of people were like, "Why aren't you remaking Code Veronica or Dino Crisis?" Like, what?
Yeah, Dino Crisis would be fucking.
Oh.
Never played Dino Crisis, but dinosaurs and a redheaded chick with guns. Sign me up.
I played a little bit of Dino Crisis. It's Resident Evil with dinosaurs, and can I tell you, yes. Yes! Give it to me. Please, a remake of Dino Crisis. I will fucking play it all goddamn day. I love dinosaurs in general. That's why I want to see that shitty Adam Driver movie. Because dinosaurs. That's why I love 2005 King Kong, because dinosaurs. You know?
I liked King Kong up until Jack Black ruined that movie for me.
But dinosaurs. Like, I love fucking dinosaurs. So
that reminded me of what the fuck? I think it's
Aliens.
It's Aaron from Game Grumps, and he's doing what the fuck is it called? But he's talking about Mega Man, right?
No, of
and
course he is.
He goes, Mega Man, fuck. But that was just you, dinosaurs, fuck.
I mean, they did the Devil May Cry 5 with the RE engine, and I heard that game was fucking fantastic. I
really like the way this game looks. I like the way 7 looks too.
Yes.
8's dumb. I don't like
love
8.
It. Oh, you don't
I
like
didn't play it, but I watched people I like Lady D, and the doll boss was cool. But everything after that I watched someone else play, I was like, that's dumb. Like fucking Go-Go Power Rangers with jetpacks and red hearts. I'm just like, no, dumb.
That's why
Hobo
I love
Magneto, dumb.
That's why I love what's his name, the Act Man. He did
the fish guy. That was cool that he was barfing acid, but otherwise I was like, what the fuck is this? And then, sorry for spoilers for Resident Evil 8, but like, she's like, oh, my baby, and everything's tied back to fucking Spencer. And then it's like, oh, it's my baby, and then Ethan dies, or doesn't, or whatever. Like,
yeah.
And Chris. And new Chris can go jump off a cliff. I don't
No. I will take this Chris over Resident Evil 7, Chris. Hold on. I will die for this Chris.
No.
No.
I want boulder punching Chris, okay?
I want Roger Craig Smith, Chris. Honestly, I would too. I do too. But it's one of those deals where, like, I was talking about...
I don't want super self-serious Chris. No, I want that man to punch a fucking boulder, okay? I want muscles on muscles. Muscles on his eyeballs, Chris.
On stream... You got muscles on your eyeball. I was laughing on stream. I'm like, I kind of wish it was the guy the original Wesker. But at the same time, that's when I realized, like, that if you do that, where does it end? Where, like, if you can get the original, and then that goes back to my brother telling the story about the Lion King CGI remake, where he's like, where the dude that played Zazu in the original Lion King said everybody's replaceable except Mufasa. Yeah. So like that's one of those deals like probably not a good idea. Probably just a good idea.
It's a shit remake.
Probably a good idea. Just get new characters, new actors, that sort of deal. And I love the guy. I love Nick. God, I can't pronounce his last name. Apostol for Leon. Great guy. Great presentation, especially in 2. And to see him be able to like adapt to the 4 version of Leon, pretty good. Yeah. It was cool. But yeah, definitely. I think they are gonna remake 5, and I think that's gonna lead into a remake of 6. Because at that point, why not? Why wouldn't you remake 6?
Although they could change it up. They could
Yeah.
change 6 from whatever the fuck 6 is. I don't know. I played 4, 5, most of 1. I'm gonna play 2 eventually.
Do it.
Well, yeah.
3 is stupid fun. I love it because I love being Jill killing things. That's the only reason I like 3. 3 remake.
Well, there's a line on the elevator in this remake, which I think would be a cool direction to go to. So say you don't want to do 6, like fuck 6. 6 is the worst one, right? In the mainline series. So what if you take it in a different direction and go, I don't know, like Ashley said she wanted to be an agent. So maybe we do that, or something else.
True.
So
Yeah, that'd be.
You can have 2 diverging timelines where it's like, well, in OG timeline, this happened. And then in this one, we went and followed Ashley or
Instead of
Claire or whoever.
Instead of Sherry, it'd be Ashley.
Ashley or
Because
somebody.
Sherry's in 6, and Sherry is
Okay.
the little girl in 2.
Oh, okay.
So
Because Ashley looks like she's, 21, 22? She's trying to get Leon's dick. Because she's like, oh, maybe I could be an agent. I was like,
yeah.
that'd be cool.
That'd be fun. I think if they do a remake of Code Veronica, it'd be in between in between development for Resident Evil 5. Just like I think
9 and remake.
Oh
5
yeah,
remake.
because they got to be doing 9, right? So because like they did 3 in between 2, 8, and 4 remake.
Yeah.
And again, that's why 3 got really the shaft with everything, because it was like really quick in development.
But even still, it's like you could have, because there wasn't any DLC for that game, was there? Like,
Resistance. That was the multiplayer, but
which is like Mercenaries, correct?
no, it was like.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna do it, then you do a story campaign. Oh, Jesus Christ, Stan Hansen, calm down. Anyway,
Stan Hansen.
yeah, I'm just scrolling down through Twitter, and there's a montage of Stan Hansen just
Killing
clobbering fools.
But one thing though, if there's gonna be a Resident Evil 5 remake, please let it be multiplayer, so I could play with friends. Even though I'm not gonna play with friends, but that'd be cool to play with friends.
Or you can play with me. Like,
Yes.
I'll have a PS5.
If you,
Not a PC.
if you're willing to get the game, absolutely. Fuck. Cause
I wasn't expecting to get the 4 remake, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I like Resident Evil 4.
I honestly was shocked too, to be honest. When you said you got the game, I was like, in my head, I'm like, I hate to be a dick to you, but I was
I don't care.
I'm like, there's no way he's gonna play this. But then when you said you were playing, I'm like, that's when I was like, what do you think? And when you said you liked it, I was like, oh, thank fuck. Because I loved God of War. I loved God of War Ragnarok. But when you were like, nah, not for me, I'm like, oh, like, oh, fuck. But then when you were explaining it to me, like, fine, yeah, I could see it. It's funny. Again, not to be a dick, but it's like you could be the party pooper, but it's not one of those deals where it's like you're just being a dick to be a dick. You're explaining it to me. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
MJ in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. When you said that, I'm like,
yeah,
no. And then I'm watching people going, oh,
he's right.
He's fucking right. It's like Squidward. Oh no, he's hot. It's like, oh no, he's right.
But yeah, my problem with God of War 2018 is it's I enjoyed it while I played it, but then upon reflection, I'm just like, that wasn't That wasn't God of War. Like,
Yeah,
God of War for me was the
hack and slash.
hack and slash and beating Zeus's face in until the screen goes black because it's all covered in blood. Like,
I can see
I
that,
like
yeah.
I like older Kratos. I like his design. Atreus is fucking garbage and should have been swallowed.
Jesus Christ.
Just fucking.
No, that's what you
ugh.
want.
The superhero fight's cool at the beginning, but after that, it's just like,
Holy
God.
shit.
Why? Why, Kratos? Why don't you just beat him savagely until he shuts the hell up? Remove his vocal cords. You're from Greece. Come on.
Use that axe
Oh.
to slash his throat.
Right.
Oh my god.
And then
Oh.
the story was just kind of meandering and dumb. I was just like, man, fuck that. And then I was thinking about playing Ragnarok, and then someone's like, oh, you play as Atreus more. I was like, ha, fuck you, I'm out. I ain't buying that bullshit. You're not doing a switch on me. Not for $60.
I will admit though, I'd rather do that as Atreus than MJ and Spider-Man
Ugh.
PS4. Ugh.
Yeah, PS4, I don't know.
I remember
Like,
when you were texting me about that. You're like, those MJ and Miles part. I'm like, it's fine, because I was like, it reminds me of like Resident Evil, like the
Yeah.
trying to don't get caught, that sort of deal. And then like when I was on MJ again, and then I was MJ
Yep.
again, and then I was Miles again, and then I played the
yup,
DLC. I'm like, and then I'm MJ again. I'm like,
yup. And
Okay.
you're like, I just want to swing around
I want
and beat people up. Right. I don't give a shit. Like, MJ's important, don't get me wrong.
Of course.
Miles is important, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I do not give a front flipping fuck.
Stealing that front flipping fuck. Hell yeah.
Right. I do not give a front flipping fuck about these characters when I am in control of Spider-Man. If I'm watching a show, reading a comic book, I don't give a like, I'll care then. That's where they have time to be fleshed out and be actual people. In this fucking video game where I just swing around the city, beat the shit out of people trying to stop some crazy Asian dude and Dr. Octopus. That's all I want to do. I don't give a shit. I won't punch people.
I want to fucking Spidey sling them.
Right.
No.
That's like in Arkham Knight. Do I want to fucking drive the Batmobile? Sometimes.
Not
But
all
I
the
would
time.
much rather just punch the fuck out of people and solve puzzles. But not with the goddamn Batmobile.
And then there's me who's sitting here thinking about it, goes, I think I played Arkham Knight the most out of all those games. God, the amount of times I've streamed that goddamn game.
I've played Asylum and City a lot. Like, I played Asylum a lot. Like, I got all 3 bats on every single Predator and combat map. Combat maps first, because fucking Predator maps are a pain in the dick. And then at one point I fooled myself into thinking, oh, Arkham City, I'm gonna do all the combat maps with everyone. I got 5 seconds into someone else besides Batman. It wasn't even like Catwoman I started, and then I think it was Robin or Nightwing, and I was just like, yep, nope, fuck this. I'm done. I'm not doing that. So I got everything with Batman.
It was pretty cool for the story mode. Like, it was pretty cool to 100% it. Like, get all the Riddler stuff.
Yeah.
I definitely plan to do that with Arkham City when I jump back into it.
Yeah.
Because, I never did. Never, ever. So to be able to do it.
I did.
Also, for, like... It was funny, though, like, to play Arkham Asylum and to, like, get all the Riddler trophies and all you get is, like, audio of, like, Riddler getting caught. I'm like,
Bro.
At least with Arkham City, like, you get, like, a fucking whole boss fight, and then same with Arkham Knight, you get a boss fight. Arkham Origins,
Oh,
same thing. You just
You get a
open-
trophy.
You get a trophy.
No, that was
Get
not a physical trophy. No, you just fucking walk into his lair and go, "Oh,
How
that's
cute.
where it came from. Fuck you."
All that for a fucking trophy.
All the goddamn monotony bullshit. And then they added gliding challenges in that game too, and you're like, bro,
I want to die.
glide 5 million fucking miles without touching the floor once. Oh, okay. Just let me glide around the map 4 fucking times. Oh. Anyway.
But I will admit, playing these Resident Evil games, that's how I was able to solve these riddles. Because of the puzzles. Because, like, okay, so when I played Resident Evil 1 Remake, I would try my hardest, and when I couldn't figure it out, I look it up on the walkthrough, and then I sit there and analyze why. It's like math. When, like,
Why
why is this the
why
answer?
am I an idiot? Can't I get it?
So, you get those math questions. Why is this the answer? So you have to fucking solve it and figure out how it's the answer. So, like, I would sit there and think. I'm like, why is that the answer? I'm like, oh. So that's what helped. So now, like, but now the issue is I'll go into some of these riddle challenges, or I'll go into some of these challenges in Resident Evil where I'm overthinking it, and then, like, it's the simplest 1-2 step, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Will. I done fucked
So
up.
the merchant having side quests was real fun.
Yes.
I kind of like that.
That was cool.
I only didn't do one. You want to know which one that was? The super regenerator at the bottom of near the end of the fucking game, because apparently he's got like 7 different fucking parasites, and I had no ammo and no health, and I was not dealing with that bullshit. I had to do the wrecking ball part with minimal ammo. It was fucking horse shit.
So, okay, I got that quest, and I was trying to do it, but I couldn't find the dude. Okay, so that's what that was. It was a regenerator.
he's in the lab with the 2 purple things. The tubes. Which is bullshit too. So one of the other things that I dislike is the regenerators are hanging in meat bags or fucking in the goddamn freezer or laying on the trash, and you can see them, right? And you use your scope to see their parasites. Well, guess what? They don't fucking activate until they're friggin' whatchamacallit. Activate until they're active, and it's like, that's bullshit. I should be able to shoot these motherfuckers. Yeah. Regenerators are fucking horrifying, and I hate them. But since I bought a PS5, I can get Dead Space Remake now.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten that one yet. I was starting a new job here soon, and it sounded like pretty good money. So, like, I definitely gotta get the latest 2K game, and I gotta get the fucking.
I want to get I've been wanting to get a 2K game.
I'm only getting it because my buddy Kevin O'Reilly has been making a lot of the guys in POW, and he made me again in 2K23. So I was like, well, I gotta get it for those. I gotta get it to just play as my friends.
Until whatchamacallit comes out, Fight Forever. It's like, that'll be my classic and my classic roster and my AEW stuff.
Definitely look for that game.
Yeah. I don't know, but that was Resident Evil 4 Remake and a brief history of Resident Evil.
This was so much fun. I would love to keep doing other video games. I would love to review other video games, because this was so much more meat to dissect here, other than just, hey, we watched Space Ghost. All right, let's talk about it. Here's a couple characters. All right, we're done. It's like
make dick and fart jokes and call it a day.
Pretty much. Yeah. So this was a lot of fun. I definitely want to do more video game episodes of Mark Media.
Yeah. There was something. Oh, we should redo the Batman. No offense to.
Yes, we should.
The other one,
yes,
but
yes, we should.
yeah,
Definitely.
yes.
I have no problem
because it's been a year, and I keep telling
No
myself
fucking
I-
way. It's been
Yeah.
a year?
It's been over a year. It's been a year and a month.
Oh my god.
Came out March 4th.
Fuck, dude. It's been a year? That's right, and it went on HBO Max pretty fucking fast, too.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I need to rewatch it. But the thing is I saw that movie 5 times in theaters, so I'm just like, I need to watch it, but
You already what was it? Hold on. 5, 10. You saw 15 hours of that
Yeah.
same film.
yep.
So I can see why you're like, I gotta watch that again, but oh. I gotta ready myself for that. God damn it, my window's
Right.
open and my cat's trying to go outside. It's
Goddamn cats.
dark as fuck, and they want to go outside. I'm like, really?
Let's vanquish the midget Napoleon. Pretty much. Talk about Salazar.
Hope so. I'll talk about horns.
I like how creepy is like. Sorry, we were doing the outro, but I really like the close-ups on his mouth. I know
Yeah,
that's
he's
a
all
weird thing
wrinkly.
to say, and gross, and his teeth are yellow, and you're like, bro, brush your teeth. And then I also found out, so if you use a gold egg on his boss battle, it takes away 70% of his health. If you throw it at his face, it takes away 70% of his health.
That's awesome.
But yeah. So plugs. You can find me hosting the Mark Media podcast, like the one you're listening to now. I also do Animations Anonymous, Drunk in Your House. I have a Twitter and Instagram at Noir NOIR 1930. Yeah. And Shellshock Network. I'm on some stream sometimes. Yeah, that. I'm gonna go with that.
That.
That's what I'm calling it a day, bro. I'm calling it a day.
All right, you can find us on all your favorite listening apps, of course, and you can follow us on Twitter at ShellshockNet, and of course the YouTube channel Shellshock Network and Shellshock Network VOD, and of course on Twitch Shellshock Network. Follow me personally, DFB Greg Murray, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow my wrestling career, goddammit. So, thank you so much for listening to us babble about a pretty fucking awesome video game. So, Zach, go ahead and close us out.
Stay fresh, cheese bags. Yeah, that's the new outro. Get used to it. Peace.